Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, I've missed you. If you're new to my channel, hello. My name is KN Lee, but that stands for Kenya Nicole Lee. So if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I am so excited because I have so much to share with you. And today we are actually sponsored by Audible. Audible is amazing. I've been using Audible for a long time, and some of my books are actually on Audible for you to listen to. The Half-Blood Dragon, Magic-Born Dragon, Queen of the Dragons. A lot of my books are there, but what I am actually listening to right now is The Sandman by Neil Gaiman, who I absolutely love. And it's so convenient. I can listen to it in my car while I'm on road trips. Audible is amazing. Right now, they're really focusing on promoting books that are about like self-discovery and self-development. So it's pretty fantastic. You can listen to podcasts and you can listen to memoirs, but for me, I love fantasy, so I listen to fantasy. But you can listen to so many things on there. Just give it a try, check it out. Use my code. It's going to be in the description. It's audibletrial.com/KNLee. Woo! Really excited. But yeah, today we're actually going to talk about Doctor Strange. Oh, I am so happy. I went to see this on opening day, and I'm a little late writing my review, but I enjoyed it so much that I am actually going to go see it again after I'm done with my deadlines, because those come first. But Doctor Strange was fantastic. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness it's kind of a genre mashup, guys. I'm low-key, like, surprised because I didn't realize Sam Raimi was the director, and I legit love Sam Raimi. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, this feels familiar. And then when the end credits came up and it said Sam Raimi, I was like, oh my God, yes. Yes. So you get a blend of fantasy with a little bit of sci-fi and horror. Guys, it has legit horror themes. And I don't know if you know this, but I started off writing horror because I used to watch horror movies like all the time. We would go to Blockbuster and I would always get a horror movie. So I was so surprised and so pleased to see the cinematography really focus on that heavy element of horror and wonder. Like, guys, trust me, when you go there, it opens with a major battle scene. Like, the stakes are high, so it throws you right into the action, right into the mix. And as a writer, I respect that. I love that. That's what I do. Like, you want to get that reader, that viewer, that person in the seat of the theater right in the action. And that's what it did. And I was so satisfied. So yeah, I'm not going to do any spoilers. It's going to be really hard. But let me tell you one thing. The trailer and the description is a flat out lie. It is a flat out lie. It is not what the story is about, but that's okay because they're being a little tricky. They're playing with the words a little bit. They're switching out some of the dialogue from one character to another to throw you off its scent. It's gonna wow you. It's gonna wow you. Like I was saying, prepare for wonder. Go in there with an open mind. Like, yes, it will help to know the Marvel Universe. We've got Doctor Strange. We've got Wanda, who is Scarlet Witch. We've got Wong. We've got, oh my gosh, we got some surprise characters that I can't talk about because it'll be spoiling. But if you watch the trailer, I know you heard a very familiar voice. And let me tell you, that very familiar voice is very much in the movie. And it's going to knock your socks off because it's so exciting. But yes, it opens up with a battle scene. The stakes are high. Doctor Strange has a ponytail. We're like, whoa, what's going on? How much time has passed? And then you discover that it is one of the versions of himself from the multiverse who is assisting a new character that we have not seen yet defeat someone who is tracking her and trying to take her power. And then he wakes up and he's the Doctor Strange from the universe that we're familiar with the Avengers. And it takes off from there, where he goes to a wedding for Christine, his true love. And she asks him, are you happy? And he says, yeah, of course I'm happy. I'm a superhero. And we all know as the viewer that there's something being foreshadowed with that question. And it's a question that's meant to like go into his psyche and also forces him to reflect on whether he's truly happy. Because she's found her happiness, he's feeling a sense of lack because he's not having her because she's marrying someone else. But then boom, battle scene at the wedding reception. And she's like, are you kidding me? He's upstaging my wedding. Like, of course this dude needs to be the center of attention. And that was one of her one gripes with him, is that he always has to be the one with the tools in his hands, the one getting all the notoriety and all the attention. But he swoops in and he saves this new character that we haven't seen yet. I believe her name is America. Yeah, it's America. It's beautiful. She's beautiful. She has to be like a teenager. She looks so young and fresh-faced. But there's this creature after her, and Doctor Strange saves her along with Wong. And then she tells him that she has the power to travel through the multiverse. And Doctor Strange is like, is this real? Can you really do that? Is that a real thing? And Wong's like, yeah, it's kind of one of the things you learn as master. What is he, like master of sorcery or something? He has a really cool title that should have gone to Doctor Strange, but he didn't get it. And that's when the story really kicks off. They must protect this girl from whoever is hunting her. There was a demon sent to capture her, and they noticed that the creature that Doctor Strange defeated in the streets at the wedding reception was also sent to capture her. And they noticed these runes on it, and they're like, who knows about runes? Wanda knows about runes. So he goes to Wanda and elicits her help. And that's when things get strange. Woo! It's so exciting. I'm not going to tell you too much more of the story. I'm just going to tell you a few things that I loved. I love the cinematography. It was breathtakingly beautiful. The sequences where he's traversing the multiverse and going through one multiverse to another universe, to another verse, another, and seeing that transition. He becomes paint at one point, and you see him merge through the portal as a paint Doctor Strange. And then you see in the trailer that his face becomes like sliced through one universe. It's so beautiful. One of the universes is so beautiful. They're underwater and it's gorgeous. It's like Aquaman gorgeous. And there's a scene in there where he visits another version of himself who's actually in a reality that was destroyed. And this version of himself is very dark and very ominous. And they have a battle scene with music notes. And I say this and you're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But when you see it, it's delicious. And I will say one thing. It did kind of remind me of the fight scene of Kung Fu Hustle. If you've ever seen that, that might be a little obscure for some of you. If you've seen it, bonus points for you. Put it in the comments. But there's a scene in Kung Fu Hustle where one of the guys is fighting these two guys, and they've got music instruments, and they're strumming, and the instruments are sending, the music notes are actually manifesting into like soldiers and magic. And it really reminded me of that, because he would gather the music notes from the sheets of paper and cast it to the other version of himself. So it was like, oh, it was beautiful. Whether they were calling back on Kung Fu Hustle or not, it was spot on, amazing, beautiful, executed perfectly, because in this universe, so much is possible, and they really tap into different forms of magic and different forms of alchemy, guys. And this is all exciting to me as a fantasy author, because I'm always digging deep to discover more ways for the characters to utilize the elements and magic. And I'm always trying to find a way to utilize those elements. And it was done so well. As I said, it's a genre mashup of fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. You will discover that one of the characters who is the villain wasn't expected to be the villain. You might have gotten picked up on it in the trailer. But let me tell you, the way they style this character and direct this character in their movement is like straight out of a horror film, like, you know, The Grudge, or, you know, some of those classic horror films. Like, it's gory, it's gritty, it's violent, it's scary, guys. You can feel it. It's atmospheric. You can feel the tension when they're chasing after Doctor Strange and the girl. You can feel it. You're like, oh, where are they? Where are they? Oh, they're going to come out that door. And then you see them and they're just like covered in blood. Oh, it's fantastic. I loved so much about this. I loved a lot of the representation. Yes, guys, there is representation of different, it's very diverse. It's very open and accepting of different family types. The main character has 2 moms, okay? The main character that they're protecting has 2 moms. It's beautiful. And she's Latin American, or whatever universe she's in. She's a Latin American character, or Latina, okay? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Some of my favorite scenes are that I mentioned were the music scene and the horror scene, and there's several horror scenes, actually. I can't go into all of them because I'll reveal the story, guys. But oh, as you see in the trailer, where he's where Doctor Strange is surrounded by these like flying entities. I'm gonna tell you, Wong is like, dude, do you forget who you are? You are master of the dark arts. And Doctor Strange is like, oh yes, I am. And he takes these entities and merges with them and makes them part of himself so that he can defeat the villain. It's so cool, guys. It's so cool. I can't explain how cool it is. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. It's awesome. Was there anything I didn't like about this movie? You know, I'm trying to think if there's anything that felt like it was laggy. But for me, I was completely captivated. I have heard other people talk about reshoots. And I understand reshoots can be difficult. But you know what? As an author, a reshoot can pretty much be the second draft. So I don't think of it necessarily in its entirety as a negative thing. If something needs to be redone, then redo it, okay? I don't know about the drama on set, or what Fox or whoever the producers have their say. I mean, when you're creating something, there's a whole team. You've got the editors, the proofreaders, you know, you've got the beta readers. Like, it's the same for a movie. You've got the producers, directors, you know, you've got the cinematographer, you got the music. It all has to be cohesive. So if there were reshoots, I didn't pick up on it really, okay? I took it for what it was and what they presented me as a finished product, and I was happy with it. I was satisfied. And I want to see it again, so that's saying something. But I'm also a true diehard Benedict Cumberbatch fan. Is it Cumberbatch or Cumberbatch? What's that saying of me as his fan? You know, whatever. But I'm one of his fans, and I'm a fan of Marvel. I'm a diehard Marvel person. I grew up with X-Men and, you know, Spider-Man. Come on. Come on. I'm biased. But I enjoyed it. The only thing that I would say that could be a negative is when he goes and he's cuffed and can't use his magic and he's taken to this council. it was really epic, but I would have loved more from some of the characters. Some of the characters were kind of kicked off real fast, and I'm not going to tell you who they are because it's supposed to be a surprise. But let me tell you, they're epic. They're epic, but they get kind of kicked off a little fast. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it so much that I would definitely recommend you guys to go see it, because I'm going to go see it again. And like I said, guys, check out Audible. It is fantastic. Like, you can get so much from there, and you get like a credit every month to pick out an audiobook, or, you know, you can listen to podcasts. There's so much that you can discover, like when you have that downtime, when you're cooking, or if you're driving, or if you're getting on a plane. Download some of those audiobooks and listen to them, so you could pop in your earbuds, you know, tune out the rest of the airplane in the world and listen to a story. Get one of my books on there. Yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.